local retro shop on Saturday. Small Business Saturday, I guess is what they're calling it now. And didn't pick up any games, but Print in the Munchkin found some amiibo and some Skylander characters. I actually picked up the Fox McCloud amiibo. Print got Duck Hunt and Rob the Robot, and the Munchkin got several, 6 or 7 Skylander figures, which has brought her some nostalgia from her little tiny days. And so last night I went through the attic and found a box of Skylanders, and it had a portal in it, and then I found the game Imaginators for the Xbox One, and got that all set up. And she and I played a little bit last night because it took me a bit to find it, because I have stuff fairly well blocked out or Tetrised for that closet, for that closet that's in the attic. But it got me thinking, like, she's getting to be the age that's just right for that nostalgia to really come and hit home. Because looking at the dates on the bottom of the Skylanders, the first one was 2011, and she would have been 5, 6, 7, somewhere around there, depending on the time of the year when they came out. Should have been, yeah, one of those. And so now, 12 years later, she's in college, and so it's like, oh yeah, the nostalgia bug might be about just at the right spot. And I never thought that, about, like, what was she going to have nostalgia for, because it didn't seem like anything was really sticking. She has a little bit for Pokemon, because she played Pokemon, the card game, for a couple years, maybe longer, and she's starting to get some nostalgia for the cards, not for the cartoon or for any of the games. She didn't really play any of the games, other than maybe Pokemon Snap, so that might hit something if she were to play that. It just got me wondering, because the Skylander figures are kind of neat. The game, so we played Imaginators last night, and like the game, like, I think that one was released in 2016, so 5 years later. She had been between 10 and 12 at that point. So she, I'm sorry, but the game, like, was still a kid's game. Like, there wasn't enough growth in the game to be like, make it interesting for kids, but also for older kids who, may have played the first one. But we had stuff for Skylanders, we had stuff for Swap Force. She had some of the Giants. We didn't do much with the Trap Force. Now we got some Imaginators and some Chargers, because I had to get the Donkey Kong Supercharger amiibo / Skylander character. It was kind of neat seeing the nostalgia in her eyes and hearing how excited she was talking about playing and finding the figures. And then she's going to make a spreadsheet so that she knows what figures we have. So she's going to include pictures, so she can include stuff that she would like to keep an eye out for. Of course, there were some neat Skylander figures I didn't even know about, but I mean, there were so many of those little toys to life. It kind of got me sad that it still wasn't going. But it made me think, is she going to have more nostalgia for the figures than she is for the actual game? Because, like, we have the nostalgia for playing the game. Because we have the cart, we have the CD, and so you can look at the box art and stuff and you can get those memories back. But I think her generation is going to have more attachment to the figures themselves, because it wasn't like when we were kids and you looked at the box all the way home, you know, read the manual, looked at the back, you know, and you did that several times, even after you bought the game. Particularly the manual, you'd go through and read it. If there was any adverts in it, you'd sit there and look at all the other games that were coming out. It was funny because the Skylanders games basically have ads in them as loading screens. So I guess it's a little something different at least. But it's like, oh hey, you don't have this figure, and this figure, and this figure. But I think it would have been cool if the Skylanders game had actually like upped the difficulty level in some way, but made it appeal to a wider audience. It was fun, but I mean, there was a lot of stuff that was like, okay, I know what I need to do, just let me get to it. You had to watch the cinematic, which is one of my biggest pet peeves with games, is having to watch cinematics that don't really do much for you, especially if you've already played through the game once or played through the area. Sometimes you're going to have to play through the areas to find all of the different bits and pieces and secret areas and whatnots that are hidden throughout the levels. Well, I thought it was really neat how, like I said, how the nostalgia hit her and how I got to see it in her eyes. And I was just like, wow, I never thought Skylanders would have been the thing. Oh. Yay, the truck in front of me is turning, which means I gotta turn now. Otherwise I was gonna be blocked out. Go, dude, go before they start moving. Ah, they started moving. Yield this. But those of you who have younger kids, what are you thinking is going to hit the nostalgia bug for them? And with older kids, is there anything that they have nostalgia about at this time, or are they all just grumpy and cynical teenagers? Dude, what? Should I T-bone the Kingsman coach lines? Probably not. Goodness gracious. It's a huge bus. Could not miss seeing me come behind that other vehicle. I'm trying to think, like, what other stuff might she feel nostalgia about down the line? I think Slime Rancher is one, which that's not really that old of a game, but she loves Slime Rancher. She thought Slime Rancher 2 is out. I need to see about picking up a physical copy, because Christmas is just around the corner, and I think she would like that a lot. The sun's right in my eyes. I hate coming over. Don't pull out in front of me, you yahoo! Gracious, bad morning. She did not even look at me. I got 2 chances to T-bone people. She did wave. She's like, oh, my bad. I shouldn't have done it. Goodness. I think she'll have some nostalgia for the Justice League cartoons. Definitely Avatar. But I mean, because I mean, we watch that at least once a year, even if not all the way through. We watch a good chunk of it. We started watching it before she went off to school, and we're into season 2. I should say Avatar: The Last Airbender, not the what the heck, not the blue people. And neither one of us are huge fans of Korra, so I'd be alright if they just like, oh, Korra was the fever dream that Aang had when he was old. Yeah, what do you think y'all's kids or nieces, nephews, the little people in your lives, what do you think they're going to have nostalgia for? Or are they old enough that they've already come and are starting to come into that nostalgia? But when she was going through the figures, like, we had this one and this one, well, they're not here, so there's more. I'm like, oh dear. think I know where some of them might be, but I have no idea where that is. We had a little pink foot square that had the portals, I think for Skylanders, for Disney Infinity, for Lego Dimension. Yeah, we got into that Toys to Life stuff. I guess she was at just the right age, and I'm still young enough. One of the other things, backyardigans. There was a small span of time when she was a kid that there was Saturday morning cartoons, and Backyardigans was one that she loved to watch. I'm gonna have to sit down and maybe try to make a video with her, even if it never gets posted online. I just about something for her to have down the line and look back at when she was this age, and in 10 years show it to her and be like, oh, you remember this? So what are your kids going to have, or the little people in your life going to have nostalgia for? Some of them are going to have Halo, Master Chief, serving up the Covenant, like a Master Chef. Bright light, bright light. I hope everyone's having a good day. Everybody take care, have fun, be kind of one another, stay safe, keep it retro, God bless. Maybe I should keep it nostalgic. Keep it nostalgic, huh? But God bless. God bless you, merry gentlemen. Until next time.